Hello, my name is Clayton Williams, and I've had the distinct privilege of serving as the curriculum coordinator here at Briarcrest over the last 3 years. During those 3 years, we've done some really exciting things in our elementary literacy program. We're going to talk a little bit about those today with Miss Christy Shavers, who will be assuming the role of elementary academic coordinator. So Christy, can you just tell us a little bit about what those programs have been like for you as a classroom teacher before you come into this new position?
Yes, so with the phonics program that we're using in second grade, it's been really neat to see how the kids work from speech to print. So they think about the sounds that they're making in those words and then attaching letters to those sounds so that they can spell those words and read those words.
Say word. Ford. Change.
So, Christy, with the speech-to-print approach, as you're working through their understanding of essential early literacy skills and phonics, we start a lot of our things in the early childhood program, so all the way down in pre-K with some of those phonemic awareness skills. Tell us a little about how you feel like that's going to be impactful for those students as they continue to grow into strong readers.
Well, with the phonemic awareness, they are taking words and they're breaking them into individual sounds, and then they're playing with those sounds. So tell me the first sound you hear in the word cut, and they're able to isolate that sound and produce that sound correctly for their teacher.
Hey, what do you hear? What's the first sound? Is it the same? B. The last sound. All right, let's do another one.
So then they go to the middle sound and the final sound. And so then when they start attaching letters to those sounds, then when they get up to first and second grade where we're teaching them to spell or to read, when we ask them to sound out a word, they're able to make each sound in the word and then either spell it correctly or read it correctly and blend it to make a whole word.
So as we've begun to implement these new programs and new instructional strategies in our elementary, one of the things that we've really focused on is knowing that each student is made in the image of God and each student is unique. So being able to really identify their areas of strength and weakness as they become readers. So we have used an essential early literacy skills screener beginning in kindergarten up through third grade. We also use a component in JK as well to just begin to identify where there might be areas of concern or areas where students need to grow and how we can support them in the classroom to do that. And so our teachers have become really successful in interpreting that data and using that to inform their instruction with their small groups, with their whole group, to make sure that we're meeting students' needs.
As a teacher, using these research-based curriculum and programs that we've put into place and being trained in the science of reading and all the research that has been done to help us understand how a child learns to read, how the brain works when the child is reading, it's been amazing to grow as a teacher, as an educator, to dig in and to learn more about that speech-to-print approach and how important that is versus the old way of learning to read using whole language and just memorization. The students are becoming better readers, better spellers. They're doing it at a faster rate than they were. And as a teacher, I'm able to see success within the year.